Dwivedi on Thursday, 1st January, extended New Year greetings to the nation and hailed India's decision under Operation Sindoor, saying the operation continues even today. In an ex-post by the ADG PI, Indian Army General Upendra Dwivedi noted that the Army is undergoing a decade of transformation, stating jointness, self-reliance and innovation as the pillars of India's defense strategy. He called for indigenous technologies and new ideas to make the Army future ready. India had launched Operation Sindoor on May 7, 2025, targeting the terror camps in Pakistan, Kashmir, as a response to the Pahalgam terror attack in which 26 individuals were killed. Calling Operation Sindoor a befitting and firm reply to the enemy's nefarious designs, he said this operation continues even today. I have Major General P.K. Sehgal, defense expert, back with me. Major General Sehgal, what would you like to say about what General Upendra Dwivedi has said?
I am in total agreement with what General Dwivedi said. Over the past couple of years, warfare has undergone a substantial change. Drones have come into play. A cheap drone of 10,000, costing 10,000 rupees, can carry out huge devastation, both in terms of lives as well as in terms of damage to property, etc., and damage to vital installations. This notwithstanding, artificial intelligence has further complicated electronic warfare, information warfare, psychological warfare, loiter ammunition. All these are being used in an integrated manner by the adversary, and hence it's very essential that all these technologies are developed within the country to be able to counter, and not only counter but also use them offensively the way we use them in Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor was a classical example of jointness, integration, as well as use of modern technologies. We use artificial intelligence to make sure that Akash system, Akash Tir, that was deployed as an air defense weapon system, used all the three services. Army, Navy, Air Force radars were integrated, all the command posts were integrated, all the weapon systems were integrated, with the result that the enemy could not penetrate our air defense. In addition, we had used electronic warfare, we had used loiter ammunition, which is nothing but kamikaze drones. 80 of these drones were fired, and interestingly, not even a single drone was shot down by Pakistanis. Whereas Pakistanis, when they launched 1,000 drones, each and every drone was neutralized. We caused huge damage to Pakistan, but it was feasible only because of jointness, integration, and planning of the variety where all three services brought in synergy, coupled with integration, coupled with artificial intelligence, and use of, as I said, electronic warfare, space-based weapon systems, electronic warfare, information warfare, psychological warfare, all in an integrated manner. And this is what the future holds. And it is absolutely essential for the Indian Army to be prepared in all these areas, to be future ready to take on adversaries of the variety of Pakistan and China. Or it could be Pakistan, China and Bangladesh put together, or it could be Pakistan and China together. Even if you notice during Operation Sindoor, Pakistan was helped in a very major way by Turkey as well as Chinese. Chinese continue to give them information about our locations minute to minute. We have to have a technology wherein we can even block the satellite communication of the Chinese should the need be there. Pakistan, unfortunately or fortunately for us, does not have the capacity to inflict a very major damage on us. We treat Pakistan as a brother enemy who's got minuscule capability to inflict damage on us vis-a-vis China, who has substantial weapons, substantial forces that are at their disposal. And we got to make sure that we neutralize them as strongly as we were able to do to Pakistan. And he said loud and clear, the Operation Sindoor is not ended. Should Pakistan undertake any mischief, either along the IB or along the LOC or in the Indian Ocean region, Indian Armed Forces, Army, Navy, Air Force are all well prepared to take it on and teach them a lesson that they'll never forget thereafter. Back to you.
Now, Major General P.K. Sehgal, my question really to you is that which areas, according to you, need the most urgent indigenization? Drones, cyber warfare, AI, or ammunition?
is very interesting. In fact, in all these areas, we need to bring in artificial intelligence in a very major way. We got to ensure that we have drones of a variety that can carry on several types of. We can carry out surveillance. They can carry out reconnaissance. They can loiter around the enemy area and locate and detect the target on their own, and thereafter go and destroy the target. We got to use electronic warfare. We got to use space-based weapon system. We got to use cyber warfare. And the biggest thing is that synergy can only be produced if there is jointness and integration between the Army, Navy, and Air Force, as well as the civil authorities. When I talked about Akashtir, not only were the radars of the Army, Air Force, and Navy were integrated, even the civilian radars of the DGCA were also integrated. Thereby, we had the holistic picture of the entire domain awareness at every point of time. And interestingly, from a laptop, the entire battle was being fought. It was a laptop which was telling which target is posing the greatest threat, how many targets, and all of them were being destroyed concurrently. It was the orders were emanating from that laptop, which is something very interesting. It turned out to be much better than the system that is Iron Dome system of the Israelis, or the S-400 of the Russians, or even the Patriot system of the Americans. India displayed a certain type of capability which stunned the world. It was the first high-tech war wherein virtually no troops of ours crossed the border, and we were able to inflict huge damage to Pakistan, destroy their 9 hubs in 22 flat minutes, and on the night 9/10 destroy. We attacked 13 of the air bases. 11 of these were major air bases, including Nur Khan, which continue to remain non-functional even till date. And a very large quantum of damage was inflicted on them. 12 to 13 of the aircraft, including F-7s, were destroyed. Their hangars were destroyed. Their technical areas were destroyed. Their runways were made non-operational. And even today, some of them continue to remain non-operational, though it's been almost six months after the operation. Back to you.
Thank you, Major General P.K. Sehgal, for joining